What's going on, guys? It's Jesse at the Humble Auto Spa, and today we're going to be doing full body matte paint protection film on a brand new 2024 Tesla Model Y. Why do matte paint protection film? Tesla's only come in 5 different colors, and so a lot of my Tesla owners want to spice it up and do something different. Paint protection film not only protects your paint from things like rock chips, scratches, shopping carts, and people bumping into your car, but it also can give your Tesla a really unique appearance as well. When you go full body matte, not only do you get the protection benefits, but you're going to get a satin finish over the entire vehicle, and it is truly an awesome look on this Tesla. And so we're going to do full body matte paint protection film for this Tesla today. I'm going to show you front to back how much work goes into a job like this. When we're doing paint protection film, the most important part about this install is going to be the prep. Especially since we're doing matte black, any kind of contaminant that gets trapped underneath will stick out like a sore thumb. So it's important to mitigate as much, if not all, of the contaminants that might come in. And so with our prep, we always start our washes with a 3-bucket wash. That's 1 bucket for wheels, 2 buckets for paint. Washing the car this way ensures that we don't accidentally scratch the car during our prep. It keeps all the dirt at the bottom of the buckets as opposed to in our mitt during our wash. We're also going to be doing a clay bar over the entire vehicle that pulls out embedded contaminants that don't come out with just a normal wash. And this is really important because if you don't do that, those contaminants will get trapped underneath the film. And obviously we don't want any defects in this film when we're doing our install. So now that the paint is clean and the car is inside, we're going to move on to disassembly. We're going to be taking out things like weather guards, trim, tail lights, badges, all of those things are going to get removed so that we can get a clean tuck of this matte PPF, and then we'll reinstall it once we're done. So now the vehicle's been prepped and all the trim's been removed and cleaned, it's time to cut out our paint protection film. We're going to be using core software today to cut out all of the panels for this vehicle, and what's really fantastic is that we're going to be using our software to extend the edges of our patterns. When paint protection film is tucked this way, it's good for 2 major reasons. First and foremost, it looks amazing. When film is tucked, you don't have any exposed edges, which means that visibly it looks seamless. More important than just looking really pretty, when you tuck paint protection film this way, those edges are far less likely to catch and lift, giving your install a better durability over time. We now move on to the trunk, which is arguably the hardest and most difficult panel to tackle on this vehicle. We're going to be doing a 1-piece install on this rear trunk, which is both very tedious and skill intensive. Normally, these Tesla Model Y trunks are done in 2 pieces. One where it goes where the glass is, but the other piece normally will go on the bottom side. But for us, we're going to be trying to do this in 1 piece. We're going to show you how that's done. We're going to first start by taking a flat piece of film and stretching it across the bottom of the trunk. We're effectively trying to get a flat piece of film to lay over a curved edge. Once all of that excess material has been mitigated off the trunk, we're going to start slowly locking in our film. We're going to start with the bottom side first and then work our way to the top. We're effectively trying to get a flat piece of film to lay over a curved edge, and all of that excess material needs to go somewhere. So we're trying to get all of that material towards the center of that glass so that we can trim it and leave it clean. The film, once it gets squeegeed, activates the adhesive, and once the adhesive bites and bonds, we're going to trim the excess material off, leaving the trunk done in 1 piece. Once all this excess material is removed, we're going to tuck the film just like the rest of the vehicle. Moving on to the rear fenders, we're able to actually tuck the film beneath the taillight because we removed them earlier during our prep. As we squeegee the paint protection film, we have to inspect our work really thoroughly to make sure that there aren't any contaminants that are stuck underneath, despite us doing really great prep. While the film is still fresh, you can still adjust it and clean it if you need be, and so we have to make sure that panel is 100% good before moving on to the next. With everything installed, we're going to go ahead and reinstall all of the trim and batching as well, and this Tesla is going to be good to go. The ceramic coating we're going to be installing today is NextZen Elite. I love this ceramic coating because it performs really consistently, is extremely chemical resistant against things like bird poop, but it also looks really fantastic. One application of NextZen Elite is good for 7 years, which we guarantee with our 7-year no-nonsense warranty. On top of the chemical protection that ceramic coatings can provide, it also adds a really nice sheen to that finish, and our clients who are going matte love the sheen. We're going to be ceramic coating the paint, glass, and wheel faces today on this Tesla. When your glass is ceramic coated, during heavy downpour, water doesn't stick to the windshield and pool, which greatly improves your visibility during rain. On wheel faces, you're going to love the ceramic coating as well. Brake dust doesn't stick quite as hard to your wheels, keeping your wheels cleaner longer. And even when they are dirty, just like the paint, it's easy to clean. This project took about a week to complete, but you saw how much work went in. But wow, this Tesla looks fantastic. Not only is it going to be fully protected from the elements and physical damage, but it has such a unique look on the road as well. So if you want to give your Tesla a unique presence and you want to give it the best protection possible, then ceramic coatings and paint protection film are for you. If you're investing big money to protect your Tesla, then go with the pros who can do this right the first time. You saw how much labor goes into a job like this, but it's always worth the wait. It's Jesse at Helmuth Auto Spa, signing out.